Spurs have lost out on Adama Traore as the Wolves winger has agreed to a move to Barcelona and the deal will be completed on Friday. Spurs are still working on loan deals for Tanguy Ndombele and Dele Alli, and reports are stating that Spurs are willing to go to £46 million for Porto winger Luis Díaz, but Porto want £50.2 million. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the latest transfer news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start the video by talking about Adama Traore. Now, transfer expert and Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano provided us with an update earlier today, and he has stated that Adama Traore to Barcelona, done deal, and here we go. Loan with buy option for €30 million plus bonuses. Barcelona will cover 100% of his salary until June. Deal to be signed on Friday. Now, my thoughts on this, I'm very disappointed. I'm very surprised by what's happened here because Tottenham Hotspur could have clearly had Adama Traore earlier on in the window. And, he's now signed for Barcelona. It's very, very disappointing because we could have had a real quality player here for around £20 million. But we've been haggling over the price. But reports have also come out today stating that Adama Traore was not that keen on playing in the right wing-back position. He wants to play more as a winger. But the reason why I feel gutted is, not for us fans, for Antonio Conte, because we have a world-class manager here. And, if we don't sign the players that he wants, because we've read and seen so many reports about Fabio Paratici and Antonio Conte being huge admirers of this player. And Antonio Conte wanted Adama Traore as a Spurs player. So, regardless of what the fans think, because I think it's very mixed. I've spoken about Adama Traore at length on this channel a number of times, and I think the split is literally 50-50. Some fans wanted him, some fans love him, some fans don't think he has any end product and don't feel that he would give Tottenham an awful lot if we did sign him. So I think it's 50-50, but it's all about what Antonio Conte wants. And, I feel for him at the moment. We've got a few days left of this transfer window and he needs help. He needs real help because, after the Chelsea games in particular, you can see how these squads are so far apart in terms of quality. And if we want any chance of finishing in the top four, Antonio Conte needs at least one or two additions to help him out. Another update from transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. He has stated that Tottenham are confident on the outgoings. Tanguy Ndombele is expected to leave on loan. Same with Dele Alli. Ajax won't give up to sign Steven Bergwijn on a permanent deal. He then goes on to say, loan plus buy option bid for Sofran Amrabat ready since Sunday. And Luis Diaz deal still in discussions with Porto. That update was then followed by another update from Fabrizio Romano, and he has stated that Tottenham have been clear with PSG on Tanguy Ndombele deal, no swap deal and no players included. Clubs are now in advanced talks over loan move. Spurs want 100% salary paid. All parties confident to reach an agreement soon. Not done, completed yet. Now, my thoughts on this, I would be extremely surprised if Tanguy Ndombele is still at Spurs on the 1st of February. Surely, in the next couple of days, Tottenham Hotspur have to tie this deal up and, get him to PSG, Valencia or Everton or whoever else is willing to pay his very, very high weekly wages, £200,000 a week. I'd also be very surprised if we still see Dele Alli come the 1st of Feb at Spurs because he needs a loan move as well. He needs first-team football. He needs a fresh challenge. And in my opinion on Steven Bergwijn, although he had a terrific night at Leicester a week or so ago, I wouldn't be at all surprised if he is sold. I think if Ajax came back with an offer that Tottenham Hotspur couldn't refuse, and the amount of money that Spurs want, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see him go out the door. Now, my thoughts on the buy option bid for defensive midfielder Sofran Amrabat, who of course currently plays for Fiorentina in Serie A. Now, earlier today, if you didn't see it, on a transfer special, I had a very special guest, SportItalia pundit Simone Dell'Uomo. He's also a Serie A and transfer expert. And I asked him the question, is Sofran Amrabat a better defensive midfielder than the likes of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Oliver Skip and Harry Winks? And he said no. He said he didn't understand why Spurs were going in for him. He didn't think this was going to be a good signing for Spurs and Antonio Conte. And he was very, very surprised that Tottenham are going in for him. The other thing that worries me slightly is the fact that he's only started one Serie A game so far this season. Also had 10 appearances for the Italian club from the bench. Now, my thoughts very quickly on the Luis Diaz deal, currently being discussed by Porto still. It seems that we are far off the evaluation of the Porto winger. A fantastic player. If you haven't seen much of Luis Diaz, do check him out on YouTube clips, because this is one hell of a player. He is currently the top scorer in the Portuguese league. He has it all, and I think he will be a huge success at Spurs. But will we pay, top dollar for this player? You get what you pay for at the end of the day, and he is worth the money. But will Tottenham go the extra mile and give Porto what they require? Sky Sports have released an article all about Tottenham Hotspur target Luis Diaz, and they are stating that Tottenham are continuing talks over a deal for Porto winger Diaz, with the club hoping to make at least one new signing before the transfer window closes on Monday. Sky Sports News reported earlier this week that Spurs had opened talks with Porto and are willing to pay up to £46 million for Diaz. It then states that sources in Portugal are suggesting that Spurs are prepared to offer £37.6 million up front for Diaz, with an additional £8.4 million in performance-related add-ons. However, Porto are holding out for a fee of £50.2 million for the 25-year-old, who has 16 goals and 6 assists in 28 games for the Portuguese side so far this season. Spurs are hoping to bring in at least one new signing this month, regardless of whether they offload Dele Alli, Tanguy Ndombele or Giovanni Lo Celso, although doing so could allow them to do more work to the squad. Sky Sports have then provided an update on the Japhet Tanganga situation, and they are stating that Japhet Tanganga is expected to stay at Spurs, and Antonio Conte wants to sign a centre-back. Japhet Tanganga's Spurs future is clearer, however, with the defender expected to stay in North London this month, despite interest from AC Milan. It then states in the long term, Antonio Conte would like to bring in another top left-footed centre-half at Tottenham. In this report, it goes on to talk about Luis Diaz again and says a successful move for Luis Diaz would prove that Spurs chairman Daniel Levy is serious in backing Antonio Conte. A £46 million deal for the Colombian, or even the £50.2 million that Porto are holding out for, would be the second most expensive signing in Tottenham's history. Sky Sports have also provided all of the stats for Luis Diaz so far this season in the Portuguese league and the league ranking as well. Goals scored 14 so far this season, league ranking first. Touches in the opposition box 162, league ranking first. Possessions 1, attacking third 18, league ranking second. Dribbles completed 46, league ranking third. And final third passes completed 248, league ranking fourth. Now, my thoughts on this, and as I said earlier, will Tottenham Hotspur go the extra mile and sign this player from Porto, Luis Diaz? He looks the real deal. He can certainly finish. He can set goals up as well. He looks an incredible player, and I feel that he would be fantastic at Spurs. If Tottenham Hotspur, according to this report, are willing to go up to £46 million for Diaz, and Porto are holding out for a fee of £50.2 million, that is a difference of £4.2 million. For a player of this standard, what is £4 million? If Tottenham Hotspur can go the extra mile, we will have a real player on our hands, a real game changer. And lastly, an official statement was released by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club earlier today. It states, following the UK government's easing of COVID-19 autumn and winter Plan B restrictions, and in line with the latest guidance, the club can confirm COVID passes will no longer be required as a condition of entry to a match at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It then states, we continue to encourage fans to follow public health guidance when attending matches, including wearing face coverings when indoors or in crowded areas, maintaining good hand hygiene and not attending if you have COVID-19 symptoms. We thank our fans for the continued support and cooperation with COVID-19 protocols, which remain subject to any change in government guidance.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners, as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.